Hi, thanks for joining me today in this very first episode of WoodsyTV. This YouTube channel has been here for 12 years as WoodSS82. Today, this is the first episode of being at WoodsyTV. So I welcome you to WoodsyTV today. I'd like to revisit a topic about phantom paper jams. I have covered this topic when I first went on YouTube all those years ago. It is still a very, very common phenomenon with laser printers, and ever since that time I've learned a few more things about it. So let's get to it. Phantom paper jams is as it says. A paper jam has no paper in it. It has no paper. So what causes it? There's two things that I've identified over the years, ever since the very first video was recorded, is that the paper sensor, as covered on the first edition of this topic, as covered in this edition of this topic, as told in the first edition of this topic back in 2008 when I talked about phantom paper jams. You got a sensor that has two towers on it, two towers. And what happens is there's a flag that go over it like this. And the sensor detects whether the flag is in between those two towers or not. That means it goes like that. Now, a phantom paper jam can be caused by either that, or if one of the towers is not working properly. It could either mean a stuck sensor or a faulty sensor. That is exactly what a phantom paper jam is. That is exactly what a phantom paper jam is. A sensor that is detecting paper when it is not there. Now, I did not say this back in the very first edition of phantom paper jams that I recorded about 11 years ago. However, in 11 years, the concept has not changed. It's not changed at all. But the sensors can cause that problem if the sensor itself is faulty. Now, a phantom paper jam is caused by a faulty sensor. If it's a faulty sensor, either if one of the towers are not working, if the sensor has been disconnected from the DC controller board, which is pretty rare, or very commonly that the flag of the sensor has been stuck. So yeah, usually the printer usually does have a control panel on there on most printers, and it has a 13 code at the front of it. It was the laserjet kind. 13, 1, 2, 3, 4, which corresponds to each sensor. So yeah, thank you for watching this first edition of WoodsyTV. The relaunch of WoodSS82, which has been called that for over 10 years. But this year, I have rebranded this channel to make it more catchy and bring in more subs. because Wood SS82 doesn't sound so catchy. WoodsyTV sounds more catchy. That to my subscribers, that is why it has been, the name has been changed, and the branding on the channel will change over time as time goes on, as I redesign the end screen and the opener, because it still has the old name on it. So that will still remain for a couple more videos until I decide, when I decide to change over the opener, when I decide to change it all. So Woods SS82 will still remain on actual videos, but the channel name now is WoodsyTV. It's all part of the relaunch of this channel. This channel's been relaunched officially. In this video, I would like to say that Wood SS82 is an old channel name now. It is now called WoodsyTV. So please leave a comment and subscribe to this new revamped channel if you haven't subscribed yet. And see you again in another video.